Hey, Brendan here. Welcome to the channel and thanks for tuning in. Well, we have a new series here on the YouTube channel that we're going to be doing throughout the summer. It's going to be a keep, trade, and cut episode. And today we're going to start with our 2026 rookies. We're going to take a great way for you to take a look at the early 2026 rookie class. We're going to talk quarterbacks, running backs, wide receivers. We're going to be doing 2027 rookies and then even into the summer 2028 rookies as well. So if you're interested in this kind of content, hit that subscribe button. Help me grow the channel. And if you're interested in getting actually ranks for the 2026, 2027 rookie classes, check out the website that you see below. I got some great stuff out there to kind of show you what we do at the NFL Draft Big Board. So here we go. I'm going to be joined by Jason DiRienzo. We're going to talk some keep, trade, and cut players for the 2026 rookie class. Hope you enjoy it. All right, Jason, we have a new segment on the show that we're going to introduce today. KTC, right? Yeah, keep, trade, cut, right? Famous website out there. I think a lot of people use that for player values. It's a really cool website. So I figured let's do a segment for us to have some fun with this. So I'm going to basically give you I'm going to list the players. We're going to do one quarterback. We're going to do a running back and wide receiver. All right. So for quarterback, we got Garrett Nussmeier, Lenoris Sellers, Cade Klubnik. Who are you keeping? Who are you trading? And who are you cutting?
Okay. I am keeping Sellers because I think that upside is too tremendous. I am trading Klubnik on the value and the upside that he has. Like if I was doing it right now, I would definitely be trading Klubnik because there's definitely a possibility that maybe he doesn't have 32 touchdowns and 6 interceptions next season. And I would be cutting Garrett Nussmeier just because him not being a dual threat is not going to help me get fantasy points. And I think that's also going to keep an NFL team one-dimensional within that aspect.
Interesting. I'm going to flip I guess, your thought process. I'm going to keep Cade Klubnik. I'm going to trade Lenoris Sellers for the reasons that you say. I think there's more people that have Lenoris Sellers higher than Cade Klubnik. I think people are still scarred by the
I can see that. You're probably right about that.
So I'm going to flip the script on you there, and I'm going to say I'm selling Sellers because his name rhymes with what I want to do. No, I'm going to take, but
low hanging fruit.
Low hanging fruit. But I like that. I think he has maybe a little bit more value than Cade Klubnik, and I'm higher on Cade
that makes
Klubnik
sense
anyway. And Nussmeier, I agree with you 100%. I think he does have very limited mobility when it comes to those rushing yards and touchdowns on the ground that we like to see. So I like it. So that's very interesting. We just flipped the script on each other. All right, let's go to the running back. All right. And I tried to put these very close in rankings on the big board. So it's a little difficult. This one was going to be, after watching some film, this one became a little clear for me. But we got Quentin Joyner, okay, who's now Texas Tech, Justice Haynes, transferee to Michigan, and Darius Taylor playing for Minnesota.
All right. If I'm getting strategic with this, man, this one's kind of tough. I think I'm cutting Joyner because I love Quentin Joyner, but I'm not sure if his skill set is going to translate to the next level. And where he goes to Texas Tech, I know he's going to be the primary, but he might just be a better college running back than NFL. I think I'm going to trade Justice Haynes with the hype of him going to Michigan, and I'm going to keep Darius Taylor, who I'm really coming around on, and I like his skill set and I like the physicality.
Interesting. All right, I got a whole different take, pal. All right, whole different.
That's why this is great.
This is fun. All right, I'm keeping Joyner because I've liked him since he was a freshman at USC. I loved his spring game, and I'm still a believer. I'm going to trade Justice Haynes as well, but I'm cutting Darius Taylor after watching his All-22 film. He's somebody who is a nice college player, but I'm not sure I see. And I think there's more value in Haynes getting that bell cow role at Michigan. But I can understand why you would, wanted to keep Darius Taylor, but I'm going to flip Joyner and Taylor on you. I'm going to cut Taylor and say goodbye. I'm going to keep Quentin Joyner.
Yeah, I think the only thing with Taylor is that speed, but I keep thinking about what Dan said, man. And I like some of the stuff that Darius Taylor can do. So
he's a great pass catcher. He had 54 receptions last year. So people are excited because of that PPR, but you still got to be able to run in between the tackles. And I still think Joyner and Haynes get better draft capital than Taylor next year. But it's early. We're going to see where this got all these players. So we're gonna see. So let's do our wide receiver edition. I didn't do a tight end edition because I don't know. I just didn't feel like doing tight ends. Wide receivers: Carnell Tate,
Okay.
Ohio State wide receiver; Zachariah Branch, now in what, Georgia, I believe,
Georgia. Yep.
and Eric Singleton Jr.
Hmm. Okay. Eric Singleton at Auburn is intriguing,
Mhm,
but that is a loaded wide receiver room, and he definitely
mhm,
fell off last. I'm going to cut Eric Singleton. I'm going to trade Carnell Tate. Ohio State receivers are just going to keep gaining value, and I think he is definitely going to find himself as one of the top receivers coming out next year. But I think Zachariah Branch could really take off at Georgia. And just as a little back, I was just listening to Summer School with Bud Elliott at Cover Three, and it sounds like Zachariah Branch could be a primary receiver, and he is looking phenomenal. So I will hold on to that upside.
Interesting. Again, I have a completely different take, which is awesome. I'm not gonna lie. I
Awesome.
think it's great. It's a keep,
Well, if
trade,
we
and
said the
cut
same
day.
things, this wouldn't be any fun.
Exactly. So, I'm actually I'm torn between 2 to do something, but I'm gonna work. I'm gonna work. Wow, this is hard now that I'm, like, thinking about it. I'm gonna trade Zachariah Branch because
Okay.
I think the value going to Georgia, he's 5'10", 175 pounds. So him hitting our dynasty rosters to be a consistent, he's got to be an era, you know, Jalen Waddle or something like that for him. Not many 5'10", 175-pound receivers hit our dynasty rosters. So
Hmm.
I'm going to cut him. I'm going to cut Zachariah Branch. That's probably going to be crazy for some people. I'm going to keep Carnell Tate because he's an Ohio State wide receiver, expecting him to do better. And then I'm going to trade Eric Singleton Jr. at Auburn. I think that's how I'm going to do it. Yeah, the size for Zachariah Branch, as productive as he could possibly be. Um, he's had 3 TDs in 3 seasons. I'm just not buying the hype. So maybe somebody else will, but not
Yeah,
right now. Not for me. Not for
I
me.
think I would buy into the hype based on what I've been hearing, and I
Hmm.
that's all I got to go off of, man.
I got to see it to believe it. I got to see it to
I totally
believe it.
understand it.
So I get it. So
Hopefully we see it. Hopefully we see it
hopefully we
soon.
see it. So there you guys go. There is our keep, trade, and cut series. That was a lot of fun. I think we're going to do that each
Yeah,
and
I
every
like it.
week. I think it's going to be a
Let's do
lot
it.
of fun.